I'm sure you've seen this. You walk in, the guy's like, I got 5 bids.
Oh yeah, that was the next question.
Right? I got 5 bids.
Yep. Yep.
Well, why do you have 5 bids? Why do you have 5 bids?
Is that your first question?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what is it that you have heard that you like? What is it that you've heard that you don't like?
Interesting. Yeah.
Or what is it that you haven't heard at all?
Yeah.
For you to make an educated decision on this. Why is it taking 5 people and you still don't feel like you're in the mindset to make an educated decision? Why is that?
There's always objections, right? Not always. It'd be great if there weren't, but there are.
Yeah.
But man, Cody, this is a lot of money. It's like even the bottom one. I'm only making 30-something thousand. Their cheapest option's 12 or whatever, half my.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like I should get other bids. How do you handle that? I've always been that person. I need to get 3 bids,
Sure,
right?
Sure. I think I've got a little bit different outlook on that.
Yeah.
If I get to the end of my presentation, right, and I got a guy saying, hey, I need to get other bids, or even if I have a guy say, hey, you're just too expensive, I've messed up, Bob.
Yeah.
I need to go back to square one.
Mm-hmm.
I almost need to go back out the door, take my shoebies off, knock on the door, put my shoebies back on. We need to start over because somewhere along the lines I missed something, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere along the lines, I either didn't build enough value
Right.
for what it is that I'm approaching this gentleman with, or 2, maybe I didn't rub him right.
Yeah.
Did I go over something that maybe he, that he wanted to know that I didn't touch on?
Yeah.
We'll get in reverse really quick at that, right?
Okay. Yep.
And I'll just straight ask him. Sometimes your best approach is to be very direct and say, you know what, we've spent a couple hours with each other at this point, Mr. Jones. What is it that seems expensive about it? Or where is it that you thought you would like to be budget-wise? You know, and try to buy yourself a start over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go back to square one. Do this all again. It's okay, man. The shop knows what you're doing. They're going to take care of the next call, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Start over again.
Right.
And figure out where you missed that.
Right.
You missed something. It's just like no different than if you're getting, and I'm sure you've seen this. You walk in, the guy's like, I got 5 bids.
Oh yeah, that was the next question.
Right. I got 5 bids.
Yep. Yep.
Well, why do you have 5 bids? Why do you have 5 bids?
Is that your first question?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what is it that you have heard that you like? What is it that you've heard that you don't like?
Interesting. Yeah.
Or what is it that you haven't heard at all?
Yeah.
For you to make an educated decision on this. Why is it taking 5 people and you still don't feel like you're in the mindset to make an educated decision? Why is that?
Yeah.
Because there's obviously something missing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it the guy that just came in and dropped down a bid, or the other guy split off? Oh, I'll send you an email. Was it, whatever that is? We find that a lot of the other companies screw up, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why you're there to start with.
For sure.
I don't care about those other bids. They don't mean nothing to me. I'm just now at this point, I'm looking for that one little thing. What did they miss?
Right. And then you can target it.
Right. What did they miss? I mean, was this guy not concerned about money and he was all about energy efficiency? Was this guy, hey, he's got half of his house that just isn't comfortable?
Yeah.
And like the biggest thing to him is getting his 2 daughters' bedrooms on the west wing more comfortable.
Yeah.
Something that got skipped over, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't enough time spent on that.
Right.
And you do one or two things, right? A, you build value.
Yeah.
So when they set down an absolute idiotic bid, you're able to say, hey, but you know as well as I do, they weren't going to address this and this and this and this. And
will you get your hands on them and look at them?
Yeah.
The bids? Yeah.
No, I don't even want to see them.
Is there? Okay.
I don't care about that. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I could guarantee you 2 things.
Yeah.
They're all going to be lower.
Yeah.
And they're all going to make promises they can't keep. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
That's what it is, right?
Right.
So a lot of guys, when they get out there and into the field, you get this bidding war that starts to go on.
Yeah.
And, I don't care if a guy bid him $8,000. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're going to get $8,000 worth of work. What do you want me to do? I mean,
you say that? You get $8,000?
Absolutely. Why would you not?
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be a reason. There's a give and take. Life's a give and take.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that at this point, Bob.
Right.
So you get a guy out here buying a brand new truck, right?
Yep.
He absolutely 100% knows, I guarantee you, if he's looking at 2 new Chevys, that one has leather and one does not have leather, guess what? He knows, no doubt,
Yeah.
that one's going to cost more.
Right.
He knows it.
Right.
And but he really wants leather.
Yeah.
Why should our industry be any different?
Right.
I mean, I can get you a cloth AC power window car. It's going to cost you $12,000.
Yeah.
Or I can get you the brand new GMC 3500 with a Duramax in it.
Yeah.
But it is going to cost you this.
Right.
Right.
And you reiterate your team too, right? Hey,
man.
got top guys. They deserve top.
Yeah.
What do you walk people through how you talk about your team?
That's a constant.
Yeah.
That's a constant. I let them know, we're a little bit special. We still have a sheet metal shop. We still build all of our own sheet metal and stuff, and I let people know that.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to get away with a few things that a lot of companies aren't going to get away with.
Yeah.
I'm going to be able to get this ductwork a little bit higher in your walking area. My guys are phenomenal. I mean, I just brag them up all the time, right? They're certified. They're drug-free. They're criminal background check. I've got the best guys. I would put them against any installers in the nation, right?
Yeah.
And I let them know that.
Yeah.
And, these guys are consistently trained.
Yeah.
We didn't train them 20 years ago and then turn them out to the wolves, and nothing's happened since.
Yeah.
We've sent them to schools, we've sent them to programs, we've sent them, multiple places to be upbeat on this new equipment that you and I are talking about, right? This new equipment's not like the old equipment was, so we're constantly doing training. And God bless their soul, they back me up, right?
Yeah.
In their performance.
Yeah.
I've got a phenomenal group of guys, man, that I'm absolutely proud to brag about.
And you reiterate though that comes with that comes with a cost, right?
Always.
And if they are charging $8,000, what kind of quality?
Yep.
Well,
like you and I had just talked a little bit ago, trades guys are really just now starting to get to the point where they're making a little bit of money, right?
Yeah.
Like they're getting paid what they're worth.
Right.
That hasn't always been the case throughout our industry.
Right.
Right. You got to let guys know that.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm paying this guy $30 an hour because he's damn good at what he does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the best of the best.
Yeah.
But it costs. It costs for you to have that guy.
Right.
My guy's going to show up in a uniform. He's not going to have tattoos from his earlobes to his fingernails. He's not going to, he's going to be dressed well. He's going to be here to represent. He's going to be on time. His trucks are going to be clean. He's going to have the tools that he needs.
Yep.
He's going to have the parts that he needs, and this is what he's going to do.
Yep. And you'll know when it's 0 degrees out in January that furnace is turning on.
Darn right.
Yeah.
Darn right.
A lot of people still, like if you're dealing with a married couple, you just dropped that $30,000 bid on them, right? And they're just like, Cody just needs some time. Like, will you go, hey, let them talk? Will you give them like a minute to talk amongst themselves, or do you prefer to stay?
You leave, you lose.
Okay. Yeah.
You leave, you lose.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
What is it that I can help you guys discuss?
Okay. Yeah.
If you guys have questions, what is it that I can be part of your conversation to help answer those questions?
Yeah.
And it's funny because either one or the other will start to make a move, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes all of a sudden in their head where they thought they had this way out, and I'm still sitting here going, hey, what can I answer for you?
Yeah.
A lot of times the wife will look at the husband and the husband will look at the wife.
Right.
And I'm sure you've seen this before. You get the, well, what do you think? Right?
Yeah.
You've won.
Yeah.
Anytime I get the, hey, what do you think?
Yeah.
If I've done what I should have done through this whole process, the, hey, what do you think is like, yeah, sign us up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you leave, you lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you've walked away from that table,
right,
the odds of you getting back to that table are pretty slim.
Yeah.
Because they are going to be like, hey, let's just wait. Let's just talk about this, And you're already up, you're already moving, you've already made an approach for the vehicle.
Right.
They're going to help you get there.
Yeah.
So.
When you're having this conversation, like I'm seeing how you're holding yourself now. You're very calm. You're sitting back. You're not leaning. Is that how you deliver it as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you don't want to be like in their face. Yeah.
And I'm not.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, Bob, they all put their pants on the same way I do.
Yeah.
Nobody's better than anybody.
Right.
And I guess I learned that a long time ago, so I just don't get very nervous and I don't get scared to approach somebody and talk with them.
Right.
And so I try to be just, not only that, but the more calm and collected I can keep the conversation with me and them, the less objections I'm going to get at the end. You know, the less reservation I'm going to get to, I want that close to go smooth.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even want them to know they've been closed.
Right. Well, that's why you just turn it around and have them sign. You're done.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How about those? I'm sure there's folks like Cody. I know you. You can get me $1,000 off. You can work this price a little bit. How do you handle folks that are begging for a few bucks off?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So take some away.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you as much off as you want.
Yeah.
It's just going to cost you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want $1,000 off? No problem. Hey, how about if I take this thermostat from a Wi-Fi thermostat to a standard just digital thermostat?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to eliminate X.
Yeah.
How about we get rid of the UV light? We'll just take it completely out of the equation.
Yeah.
Again, though, like I said, if you've done things right, you know, they're going, well, wait a minute. You told me that Wi-Fi thermostat was great.
Yeah.
You're right. But unfortunately, I'm priced fair enough that at this point, anything that I lower the price on, I have to take equipment away.
Right.
I just don't have the room to throw it in.
Yeah, good for you. So you don't do that. Let me call the office kind of thing. No.
Christy and JR would never make me do that anyways.
Yeah.
They support me.
Yeah.
And that is one thing beautiful about as long as we've been, you know, they're my best friends, my bosses, they're like parents. And I know that they've got my back 110%. So if I get into something where it's like, and you've been there, right? I'm not going to lie. You get on one of them jobs, just like, I am not letting these guys have this, right?
Yeah.
And say it does cost you $500 or $700 to make it happen. I just make it happen, right?
Yeah.
And Christy and JR are going to know,
you
know, he wanted that one.
He wanted to win that one.
He wanted that one, you know. But they support me 110% in that, right?
Because you're not doing it all the time.
No.
Yeah, you're not making it a crutch to
Absolutely
close.
not.
Which a lot of guys
And then
do.
you start to feel like, you know, well, I got to make it up somewhere else. I got to sell an IEQ package on this one.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
But they do support me in that very well.